Okay, so I know I posted that story, and a lot of people was commenting. So yes, I want to be very, very clear. I fuck with Cardi. I heard the song. I fuck with the song. But as I was listening to it, I was just like, sounded very familiar. And like I said, the song that I made this song 3-4 years ago. My manager at the time wanted me to make more music for females, not be so ratchet.
So if this is true and Cardi is pregnant by Stefan, that's wild. Because baby, how you go from Offset's chaos straight into a situationship with a man who just had a baby with someone else? That's messy. And if what Alexis said is true, then Cardi might be stepping into some real drama. Stefan Diggs already got baby mama issues brewing in the background. And now Cardi? Girl, I hope you know what you're doing, because the streets are already whispering. And let's be real, labels don't play when it comes to recouping their investment. Touring is how Cardi pays that debt off. So if she's really pregnant right now, it could throw the whole rollout off. Imagine planning this massive era for Am I the Drama just for the drama to become real life. Like sis can't even hit the stage if she's carrying. And that might be why some folks in the industry are side-eyeing her choices. Not because she's having a baby, but who she's having it with and when. And honestly, I could hear the resemblance, the beat, the hook, even the vibe. It's not a stretch. Risa Rain's version dropped way before Cardi's, and you know the internet don't miss nothing. Fans started tagging Risa left and right like, yo, didn't you already do this? Now, whether it was intentional or not, Cardi better be careful. Because if this turns into a full-blown legal situation, it could mess up everything she's trying to build this year. Tour, album, image, it's all on the line. Now that Get Right track, when people heard it, they immediately started comparing it to a lesser-known indie artist's work. It's like this industry got a habit of recycling sounds from smaller creators, dressing it up with big names and acting like it's brand new. So in Cardi's case, I don't think she stole anything directly. But her team, her label, they might have pulled a fast one, hoping nobody would notice. But in 2025, with TikTok detectives and Twitter threads, nothing stays hidden for long. So let's talk about DDG and Halle, because this situation is not dying down anytime soon. From the outside, it looks like DDG been spiraling ever since the whole custody issue popped up with baby Halo. And now, folks are saying he's actively trying to have another child immediately, like not even healed, not even settled, just jumping into something new. And you gotta ask, is it about love or is it about control? Because it's given very much, I need a do-over energy. But just because two people love their child doesn't mean they belong in each other's lives. That courtroom energy was tense. DDG wants joint custody, but Halle's not playing. She's going for full control. And after everything that's gone down, can you blame her? These aren't just rumors. These are legal filings, claims of abuse, mental health struggles, and restraining orders. It's a lot. And now that the internet's involved, every move they make is under a microscope. One wrong step and the court of public opinion will eat them alive. Now that right there says everything. If the nanny don't even feel safe being alone with DDG, what does that tell you? The fact that security has to be involved during visitation hours is wild. And DDG didn't even get a full day, just 9 to 6, like it's a monitored play date. This ain't co-parenting. This is court-enforced babysitting. It's clear the trust is gone, and they're just trying to navigate this with as little drama as possible. But the damage? Already done. And that's what's really eating DDG up. He's not in control. He's used to calling the shots, posting when he wants, saying what he wants, but now he can't even show his own son on camera. No overnights, no real freedom, and stuck in a foreign country under tight rules. That's gotta sting. Meanwhile, Halle's the one with the power. She's working, filming, moving forward, and DDG, he's on supervised daddy duty, 3 miles at a time. That ego hit is heavy, and you can see it all over his recent behavior. And that's the dangerous part. He's not just grieving lost time with his son, he's already plotting a replacement storyline. A baby he can control, a baby he can post, a baby that fits the brand. It's not about healing or fatherhood. It's about image, clout, and keeping the views rolling. DDG's not just hurt, he's calculating. And while some might say he's just coping, others see it as manipulation. Creating a child just to prove a point, that's not parenting, that's a power move. And it's messy. And that's the dangerous part. He's not just grieving lost time with his son, he's already plotting a replacement storyline. A baby he can control, a baby he can post, a baby that fits the brand. It's not about healing or fatherhood, it's about image, clout, and keeping the views rolling. DDG's not just hurt, he's calculating. And while some might say he's just coping, others see it as manipulation. Creating a child just to prove a point, that's not parenting, that's a power move, and it's messy. And people noticed, they started calling it out online. Comments like, he just wants another content baby, or he trying to build a YouTube family from scratch again. Because let's be real, Halo was getting millions of views. Cute moments, father-son edits, even vlogs with matching fits. That kid was practically being branded before he could talk. So now that Halle cut that off, DDG's trying to reset the game. But the internet's watching, and this time, folks are more skeptical than ever. Some folks think DDG's just lonely. Others think it's all about revenge. Like, oh, Halle took the first baby? Bet, I'll make another one. But that mindset is dangerous. Children aren't weapons. They're not pawns. And the fact he's allegedly planning to use a surrogate without being in a stable relationship, that tells you where his head really is. It's not about building a family. It's about regaining control of the narrative. Meanwhile, his actual son is overseas, being raised by a woman he's still fighting in court. And honestly, if he doesn't stop and deal with his own hurt, he's just going to repeat the same cycle. Hurt people create chaos when they avoid healing. Instead of focusing on the child he already has, he's out here scheming up a new one, like it's a brand deal. That's not fatherhood. That's desperation dressed up as hustle. DDG's fans might ride for him no matter what, but real ones can see the pain behind all that flexing. This ain't just a custody battle, it's a wake-up call. Because that's where it gets real ugly. When the kids start feeling the fallout from their parents' drama. If DDG's out here treating one child like the golden ticket because he can post him, while the other gets pushed aside because of legal issues, that's gonna leave scars. Kids aren't content strategies, they're whole people. And no matter how the child came into the world, through a relationship or a surrogate, they deserve the same love, the same attention, and the same presence from their father. There are some baby daddies who do that, and that's not right at all. So I don't know. I think it would be best if DDG just healed himself first. Got into a healthy relationship and a marriage and then have another child. I mean, that makes sense, right? But anyway, tell what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let's normalize actually preparing to be a parent, not just reacting to pain. Because what DDG's going through, that's hurt talking, not healing. And if he really loves Halo, then his priority should be getting stable for that boy, not starting a second round of chaos with a new baby just to feel some sense of control.
I mean, nigga like me, if I'm 29 or something like that, and I ain't got the time, I just go to that place, do my little 1-2, put my shit in the cup, take a little egg from somebody, throw it in another little body, cook that motherfucker up for 9 months, you know? You can do that type of shit when you got money.
It's always the same pattern. Men losing access to one child and thinking another will fix it. But if the heart behind it is broken, all you're doing is passing that pain to the next generation. Love is shown in actions, not just in Instagram captions. You can't edit your way into being a good dad. And what hurts even more is that DDG could turn this around. He has the money, the platform, the resources, but will he do the inner work? Will he learn how to co-parent without spite? How to show up without conditions? That's the real test. That's what'll define his legacy. Not a vlog, not a stream, not a song. And I'm rooting for both of them, Halle and DDG. Because Halo didn't ask for any of this. He deserves peace. He deserves love. He deserves two parents who are healthy, grounded, and not trying to one-up each other through kids. That's the hope, even if right now it feels far away. Anyway, what do y'all think? Is DDG moving reckless? Or is this just a man in pain trying to figure it out? Drop your thoughts down below. Y'all know I read every single one. And if you felt this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with somebody who needs to hear it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. And don't get it twisted. This isn't just gossip. This is a real reflection of how social media, clout, and control can twist family dynamics. We're watching this play out in public, but there are so many people going through the same thing privately. Babies being born into chaos, used as leverage, or raised in silence because adults can't heal. That's why it hits different. Because you can feel the hurt in every move DDG makes, and you can see Halle trying to protect her peace at all costs. But if they don't find common ground soon, the one who suffers most will be Halo. And that's what nobody wants. Not fans, not family, not even them deep down. So while DDG's out here thinking about another baby and plotting his next chapter, I really hope he takes a step back. Think about the one he already has. Think about how this all plays out 10 years from now when Halo sees the headlines, the court documents, and the old videos. Kids grow up, and receipts don't disappear. There are some baby daddies who really move like that, and that's not right at all. So I don't know. Maybe the best thing DDG could do right now is just slow down, heal, get into a real healthy relationship, maybe even marriage, and then think about bringing another child into this world. That makes sense, right? But anyway, I want to hear from y'all. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if this video hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear the truth. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.